This is Harry Scoop Flugelhofer reporting live from beautiful and cold, very cold, Saginaw, Michigan. This news flash just in. The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration regulations in the trucking industry just got tighter, and I mean really tight, folks. Van lines across the nation face new regulations that zero in on safety and prompt changes. Some folks, like the folks at Stevens Van Lines, have decided that the solution might rest with a little black box, the electronic onboard recording device, an EOBR.
Stevens Worldwide Van Lines presents another captivating installment of
This is pretty good right here. Oh my God. This is pretty good right there. Excuse me.
Moving Excellence. With new regulations, stricter measurement, and today's transparency, van lines like Stevens Worldwide Van Lines are facing new challenges. Tracking driver activity, auditing record keeping, and much more is prompting us to step it up in a big way. As you've been hearing in bulletins and pulse notices, the CAD newsletter, and from everyone in the trucking industry, EOBRs are a big part of our change. In fact, our reputation, our ability to keep business, and to get new business will rely on all of our agents and professional van operators getting on board with EOBRs. Do you want to haul this summer? If the answer is yes, here is a key date you need to know. Write it down. May 1st, 2013. It's the start of the busy season and it's coming right up. May 1st is your drop-dead date to have purchased, installed, and be using an EOBR. If you're not set up by then, you will simply just go to the bottom of the dispatch priority list. Now, we don't mean to scare you. Well, we actually do mean to scare you. These EOBRs will soon be mandatory. We just have some darn good reasons to jump on the bandwagon now rather than wait. Things like issues with logbooks and driver vehicle inspection reports are just roadblocks we'd like to avoid. So take charge. You are in control. If you want to make it to the top of the dispatch priority list, act now. An EOBR is a transponder box installed in commercial vehicles that monitors and records a whole host of data about the vehicle and driver. They are pretty inexpensive, just $50 a unit, and they are easy to install in little as 15 minutes. Then just download the phone app on any Sprint, AT&T, or Verizon smartphone, except iPhones. Pay a $35 per month fee per driver and get rid of those old paper logbooks.
All of these? Or one of these? How do I get one of these?
Hang on there, fella. It's easy. Just contact the EOBR support team at Zeta/XRS by phone or email. They'll get you set up. But wait, there's more. Get your EOBR before May 1st. And we'll toss in a bonus of full use of any available co-op matching dollars. If you have co-op dollars, call Judy or Tammy. They'll tell you how to do it. Let's appeal to your logical side for a moment. In fact, let's talk about 5 darn good reasons to get your EOBR right now and reap the benefits. Number 1, more miles on the road mean more dollars in your pocket. Drivers who use EOBRs gain significantly more behind the wheel time after transitioning from paper logs to electronic driver logs. That's because the FMCSA requires drivers to round up to the nearest 15 minutes when logging on paper. But that increment is reduced to the nearest minute on electronic logs. That single factor can translate into an additional 5 to 10 hours of driving time each week. Number 2, zip through roadside inspections with EOBRs. Data quickly pulled from an EOBR lets an enforcement officer quickly see violations in a driver's log without flipping through pages and pages of a logbook. Shorter inspection times mean more miles under a driver's belt every day. Number 3, operating paperless and error-free means fewer headaches. Truckers don't choose their profession out of a deep passion for paperwork. If you dread all that paperwork, EOBRs will be your best friend. No more paper logs or trip sheets, and never record your mileage at a state line crossing again. Plus, EOBRs will make sure your paperwork is free of form and grammar errors. Hours will be correctly totaled, and logs will always be signed. Life on Easy Street, eh? Number 4, protect your personal assets and professional reputation with an EOBR. Accidents happen, but not every PVO is the cause. More times than not, you're the victim. EOBRs accurately capture driver and vehicle behavior immediately before, during, and after an accident. That means you have a simple way to reconstruct accidents and defend against lawsuits where crashes were caused by other drivers. This reduces carrier liability and the potential for personal liability on the part of the driver. Number 5, increased visibility means your dispatcher can work harder for you. Shippers are demanding more real-time data about their freight. Where is it? When will it arrive? Before EOBRs, the only way to answer these was for the driver to be in constant contact or the dispatcher to be calling for location. With EOBRs, dispatchers can pull up your location, give accurate answers, and never bother the POV, all while providing that outstanding total customer satisfaction we strive for.
Okay, so that's the story, folks, from Saginaw, Michigan. All you PVOs and agents out there need to get on board, get the EOBRs, get them installed, learn how to use them, and remember, folks, it's mandatory. Let's go out there and get her done.
This has been another captivating installment of Moving Excellence, brought to you by Stevens Worldwide Van Lines.
Get her done.